We should be live. Right, Shalom, Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. What up, Jill Mess? Great Millstone, Lake Charles, Louisiana camp. Come back again, through the spirit party, how about Shemi outside to bring forth an edifying lesson to the flock. All right, and true listeners, all right, of the elect, all right, the hopefully elect of you Negroes, Latinos, and natives. All right, but before we do get, furthermore into it, all right, as always, like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, the honest, the elders, and the apostles of Great Millstone, and rule and teach well, and much peace, safety, and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four winds, pushing truth and sincerity and diligence. All right, and hey, brother, real quick, man, while I was on my spirit, can we get that Romans 13 and 11, Baba Kashah? We'll just start right there, all right, because ultimately, and we, it's real heavy times that we're in, you know. We look around within the news, within the media, right? These devils are basically now what they're doing is, right, letting it be known that it's other beings, all right, it's powers of divine, natures that's higher than them, you know. Now, does that change their pride? No. All right. Ultimately, what they're doing, okay, behind the scenes, and now they're even pushing it to the forefront, right? What they're doing is basically manipulating the minds of the masses, all right? Because what they understand, hey, real quick, can you get that Revelation 12 and 12? Let's start with that one, Robert Gashah. They understand that what their time is up, you know, by these devils seeing the chariots, all right? They understand that their time is up and they can no longer hide, right? Who the children of Israel are, which the truth is out, man. The truth is out by way of the forces and the divine intervention of Yahweh Shemi Shah. Putting the spirit upon the apostles and the elders, have us men, laboring, okay? Men laboring for the truth. Scripture speak about how what the truth shall be preached throughout the four winds of the earth, and then shall the end come. Well, we are definitely in the times of the end, you know. So that's why this devil is ultimately shaking in his boots, because he understand that, hey, he's through. His rulership is finished, you know. But what they're basically coming on all type of news platforms and letting it be known that, yeah, it is spacecrafts and things of this nature, right? They want to push that vibration out because the Lord isn't giving them opportunity to hide anything anymore, you know. And that's another thing too, man. Us men, and you listeners, you sincere listeners, hey man, Yahweh Shemi Shah is about to perform a mighty act in the earth, so we can ultimately look forward to seeing, how Jake go outside and see the chariots, you know, Jake go, Sister Yayan and watch the chariots, zoom by at night. Hey, the Lord is about to manifest that more boldly in the earth, you know, to where they're not just gonna be zooming back and forth. They're gonna be, one gonna pop up, you have 3, 4 break out of it, you know. That's what Yahweh Shemi Shah is about to bring forth in the earth, and these devils are scared of it, man. Okay, can you get that Revelations 12 and 12 out?
Right. This is Revelations 12 and 12. It said, "Therefore rejoice, heavens."
And that's speaking about us. Real quick, that's speaking about us, man. Lord willing, we be able to hopefully elect. We're the only ones that's subject to being in the spirit of rejoicing right now. Because what we know that what our salvation drawing nigh, and we believe it. Go ahead.
It say, and ye that dwell in them. It say, woe to the inheritors of the earth.
You see, woe
of the sea,
right? Woe, destruction coming to the inhabitants of the earth. So speak about how the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. You devils have got a great piece of your American pie. Well, your American pie, you to the crumbs of it. And everything that you ultimately digested, the Lord's about to have it regurgitated and spit clean out of your mouth. The Lord, scripture speak about how how the Lord is gonna allow this devil to start eating, but then when he satisfies his belly, hey, that's when the Lord is gonna come and put it into all his madness, man. That's what's being done in the earth. Okay, go ahead.
It say, for the devil is come down into you.
Who is that devil, man? That same devil that was in the garden, the serpent, right? Esau, Edom. Okay, the deceiver of the world, man. And even though this devil have came forth right? Even though this devil have came forth and told you, yeah, it's UFO thing, you know, things of that nature, you got to keep in mind. He's getting you people in the mind. He's getting the masses of the people in the mindset to go and fight against the Lord,
Uh-huh.
which is not that fulfilling prophecy, right? Lord willing, we'll be able to grab that one too, you know, because when they come, you know, I basically heard an article last night. It was basically like a little, you know, a little podcast, you know, where they this devil was basically going into, you know, how they're ultimately going to all forget the war, the allies that turn against, you know, America and things of that nature. They when the angels get to coming here, and Yahweh comes, they all gonna put their differences aside and go against that. Well, that fulfills prophecy, you know. Go ahead.
He say, for the devil has come down into you, having great wrath. He said, because he know that he has but a short time.
Hey, and that proves it right now. I said, when you first start off, it says, "Oh, ye heavens, rejoice." Well, now it's telling you the heavens, right? The elect, the nation of Israel, that what this devil is gonna come down on you, you know, because he understand that he has a short time, man. All right, this devil is really shaking in his boots. You know, you can only imagine in Hollywood and you know Calabasas and these other countries, to where Jake, you know, Jake out there, but it's mainly Esau, man. You know, Esau there, living luxurious, you know, not a care in the world, and then next thing you know, chairs pull up, you know, outside in his backyard, and they, oh, you know, well, that resonates with their spirit as well, you
Uh,
know, because the chair they showed you that in the in that movie Nope, right? When the chariots appeared, they brought forth a dreadful countenance.
right.
You know, like damn, what's gonna happen next? They got to turn their back on it. You know, well, we understand that what when they appear, it's time for our salvation. You know, and that's a great sign. Okay, that our salvation is near. Go ahead. That was it
Uh,
on right.
uh,
Okay, can you get the Romans 13 out, Baba Kushar?
this is
I got it. Oh, you got it. You got it. Go ahead.
uh, this is Romans 13 and 11. It say, and that knowing that the time that is now, it is a high time to wake out of sleep.
That's right. It's a high time to awake out of sleep, man. That comatose mindset, you know. Jake being docile, not taking heed, you know, to the prophecies and the scriptures and the breakdowns and things of that nature, you know. Because ultimately, what they're doing is that they're tuned into a whole different vibration. All right, and the vibration that they're tuned into is ultimately going to lead us to destruction, man. All right. Jake constantly dwells within a wicked frequency, you know. So all the things that they prescribe to, everything that they do within their daily lives, the entanglements of this world, right? All of these things are soon to be put to an end, you know. But yet they fail to realize that because they are asleep, you know. It's like when Jake's sleeping in a room, you know, and then they come cut the light on you. You know, I need 5 more minutes. Now the Lord not giving you niggas 5 more minutes, man.
Right.
You know the time is up. Either you wake up now or you gonna miss the bus. You know.
Yeah, and the bus analogy. Just think about the feeling that Jake have. You know, when he missed that bus, you running behind that motherfucker. Everybody looking at you laughing and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately is not a good feeling.
God.
But you hit on that sleep, you know, and I got that word. It goes into the word hypnos. All right. And in the Strongs it says, let me get it real quick. In the Strongs it says spiritual torpor. All right, so the definition of the word torpor, it goes, y'all can hear me good, right?
Yeah,
God.
God.
All right, so the word torpor, it says a state or physical, so like a state of physical or mental inactivity, lethargy. And lethargy is pretty much lacking energy or enthusiasm, man. You know, so Jake not being able to, you know, to basically shit, hearken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If this gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are lost, man. That's why they're in that spiritual.
Yeah. That's right.
So, y'all get me?
Yeah, God.
So that's why they are in that spiritual torpor, man. That state of mental inactivity, man. All right, because shit, hey, the gospel is hidden to them, man. You know, these people are spiritually discerning. You know,
Right.
ultimately, that's why we should more so strike it while it's hot now. You know what I'm saying? Being that we have this opportunity to do so, you know, and you got 2/3 who don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, you basically made a point I can use with the bus analogy, you was like how Jake be running behind it. Now you got everybody laughing at you. Right? Real quick, this Luke 14 and 28. It says, "For which of you intended to build a tower, sitting not down first and counted the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it, least happily after he laid the foundation, and is not able to finish, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish, man." So, when it comes to us, this is why we have to be so more serious, so more locked in, so more tuned in, right? Giving all we got to Yahweh Shemi Shai, at least we be found like, the it says what I would give this man a portion like unto the wicked, you
Right.
know, if we don't count the cost, if we don't endure into the end, hey, at the end you're gonna have everybody that Jake tried to tell the truth to, when Jake first woke up, or along the journey and things of that nature, and you was right the whole time because the Lord really gave you the right 100% doctrine, at a point of time you was in the right spirit, and then what? You just, became lackadaisical, or either you went back to sleep. So now when they get to seeing everything, they're gonna be calling you a fucking fool as well.
That's
you
right.
know? Like, bro, you had it. Hey, what he say on Friday? He say, man, I had it right there. Smoker say, you ain't had shit. Know what I'm saying? Well, that's what the wicked that go back into the world they're gonna say, you know. But come on, man, and you got a lot of Jakes too that want to come back out now for the simple fact that they see the MOTB being pushed to the
Mhm.
forefront. They see the chariots, and that's the ones that Jake gotta watch, man. You know, because now it's resonate with you like, damn, this really is it. You know, now they're understanding that what the things that they put, what it says Luke 90:62, no man having his hand on the plow when looking back is fit for the kingdom. Now they understanding that what they should have just threw everything in the world, right, that they were strongly desirable of away, and totally focus on Yahweh Shemi Shai. But now they're getting to see that, man, that shit didn't benefit them nothing.
That's right.
You know?
So, and that also shows that they're not in the scriptures, bro. Because the scriptures even tell you, no man that warred entangled himself with the affairs of his life. So
Right.
little things like that just show forth Jake is not really searching out the scripture, man. Shows that Jake has no understanding.
Yeah.
And using that Luke
Right.
14, what verse you
Yeah.
said?
Con. 30.
Could you jump up to 18, Mark Shaw?
God. This is
Yeah, when they go
Luke.
into the excuses,
Yeah, I'm gonna start at 16.
con.
This is Luke 14 and 16. It says, Then said he unto him, A certain man made a great supper and bade many.
All right, so a certain man made a great supper and paid many. So it was a preparation. You know what I'm saying? Preparation, invitation. In the ceremony that was about to happen. You keep going up.
It says, and sent his servant at
Oh,
supper time.
Salak. It says, and bade many. That just made me think of that, many are called, but few are chosen. A lot of people gonna get the invitation. Just think about it. Jake sent out invitations to like little baby showers or weddings. A
Yeah,
lot of invitations go out, but not a lot of people fill those seats. So likewise with this ministry, man.
yeah,
A lot of people are called, but not a lot of people actually stick around. That's why the scripture said, woe to them who lost patience. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Jake don't have that longevity or that perseverance to fight through and really lose their life for Yahweh Shema Shah, man. And that's what we gotta come into realization of, especially being in these times, man.
Right.
You know? We
It
keep
says,
going.
and sent his servant at supper time to say to them that were bidden,
Mm-hmm.
Come, for all things are now ready.
All right, so he sent out a servant, to let everybody know, man, it's all prepared, everything all laid out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's about that time. Okay?
Yep. It says, and they all with one consent begin to make excuse.
And it says they all with one consent. Let me see, let me get this word excuse.
God, that's
What
what
they
I was
got
looking
on it,
for.
bro. Let me see. It says to shun, to avoid, to refuse. It says, let's go, and it says of one excusing himself for not accepting the wedding invitation to a feast.
Yeah.
To reject, man. So that's them rejecting the Heavenly Father, man. That Revelation 3 and 20. It says, Yahweh shall come, just loosely paraphrasing, Yahweh shall come knocking at the door. Okay, but hey, Jake not letting them in.
Right.
Okay, keep going.
Hey, I got a real quick one in here too. It says to beg pardon, right? So
Con.
there ultimately been a spirit of begging pardon to go back and do things, you know, that occupy time in the world rather than to beg Yahweh Shai for our pardon of iniquity. The scriptures speak about it wasn't our mind to go astray, but us being returned, seek him 10 times more.
10
You
times.
know? Hey, we gotta constantly beg Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
Says of one, it says of one excusing himself for not accepting a wedding invitation to a feast.
God, that's
We
fair.
talking about the kingdom of heaven. You know, you excusing yourself to not accept it. Hey, I know you. You know, I know you gave me this beautiful invitation. You know, Jake like to make shit enticing. I wish I
God.
could be there. They gonna tell you the things that they wish they could do before declining it.
Hey, and what is that to smooth the answer? Hey, but the
Yeah.
Lord is not trying to hear that. The Lord don't want to hear your smooth answer of declining him. Think about that. Even with dealing with a woman, you know what I'm saying? You walk up on her and you get rejected. You don't want to, even though it's a smooth answer. She's like, give you those one time eyes and be like, nah.
You,
Jake still don't want to fucking hear it. You know what I'm saying? So how much more the Lord? You know what I'm saying?
right, right. That's right.
But
That's a beautiful analogy too, because the Lord looks at Israel like well, a beautiful and delicate woman.
right.
You know, but that's why, hey, that's why you know ultimately what the elect, you know, it says what at least the Lord has set forth a remnant to escape. There shall no remnant be saved, because they will all decline Yahweh Shem Yahshua. They will all be partakers of the wicked things in the world, man.
Right.
It's a one there, right?
Hey, Slack, it was something you said. Was it what you quoted that seek him 10 times more?
Yeah.
All right, Con, that made me think of that Psalms. Let me see, let me get it real quick.
Hey, Michael Ward, can you hold on deck? Zechariah 5:1,
Okay.
right?
Made
It's
me
in the
think of this Psalm 63 and 8. It says, my soul followed hard after thee, and this is King David. My soul followed hard after thee, thy right hand upholding me. When you go into that word follow, it means to cleave or to stick to. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
So just hitting back on that seek him 10 times more, we have to cleave into the Heavenly Father.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
And
right.
with cleaving into the Heavenly Father is how we get wisdom, which is how it says the desire of wisdom bringeth thee to a kingdom. So
Yep.
these are things that are all aligned into getting us salvation, man, that Jake has to actually apply himself and do, you
Yep.
know? And not be as those who came with one consent to make excuse, man. All
That
right.
makes you think about that the Revelations 14, you know, concerning the elect in Yahweh Shah says, well, these be those that follow the Lamb
So,
whithersoever he goeth.
uh,
So no matter what, you know,
that's right.
which ultimately he's preparing the pathway for us, you know, anyway, you know.
Hey,
The Lord take care of all of the burdensome, you know, things, all the things that might be too hard for Jake. You know, hey, Scripture speak about through His Spirit. You know, it's nothing that we can't overcome.
all right,
You
that's
know,
right. Hey, I had another definition for excuse, bro. For you, this is excuse. It is the old regular definition on Google. It says an attempt to lessen the blame attaching to a fault or offense, seek to defend or justify.
mm,
So, so looking to pacify. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Get a pass on it, man. To get acquitted. All right. It says let me see. A reason or explanation put forward to defend or justify a fault or offense. You know, basically to lessen the blow, like we mentioned earlier. All right.
All right.
But now you got to do back in that.
This Luke 14:18 it says, and they all with one consent begin to make an excuse. The
Mm-hmm.
first said unto him, I have bought a piece of ground, and I must needs go and see it. they, they got they got the real estate going. They got, you know what I'm saying? Jake tied into all kinds of shit.
Jake
Yeah.
turned on Jake turned on the law for a couple acres.
Some shit that's gonna be burnt up. Then at that, applying it, right? Applying it to this time, you know, it says what knowing that all these things shall melt with fervent heat, what manner of persons are ye to be in?
God,
You
good.
know? It says, I must needs go and see it. It says, I pray thee have me. Jake missed the Passover for the most stupidest shit in the world. You know?
God said, I pray thee have me excuse. So he played his case. I pray thee have me excuse, man. Okay,
Yeah,
man.
you begging.
Yeah,
You know?
you big.
Abakusha. No, what I'm saying? Jake, bro.
Hey, I got one to back it up about shot if I may. It's
You got
Luke 12 and 15. It says, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. So he had the desire to still gain on his side, which is why he wanted to be excused to go tend to that land. All right. So pretty much taking out the, a trait of Esau Edom, because he's the most covetous. All right. It says, for a man's life consisted not in the abundance of
hey,
the things. You
hey,
got
real quick. Being that you said that, said Jake take up on that spirit of Esau Edom, right? Even so, more of that spirit of not looking for what's to come in the end.
sorry.
You know, you worry about the right now and not focus on the moment. The same thing with this devil, which the Lord righteously set it up to where that birthright was given unto us, you know, by way of supplanting. That was righteously done, you
Sorry.
know. But what when this devil made that statement, he said, What good is it gonna do for me?" Meaning what? The nigga wants to worry about the food right now more than what him being tamed up by us in the end. And we're in those times, man. We're in those times.
So for additional for you not having patience, bro. The scripture said a patient man will tear for a time, the apple will spring up joy, you know what I'm saying? So if he would have, you know what I'm saying? Oh, of course, the Lord ain't have it set up that way, but I mean, if he would have been a little bit more patient, shit. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
spirit. He didn't have the spirit. The
That's right.
spirit, it says what? Wisdom shall not enter to a malicious soul.
Good,
And you
good.
gotta count the cost. And you just read it. We gotta count the cost. We really have to sit down and count the cost of discipleship,
Right.
understanding the things and the avenues that we're gonna be appointed to. You know, it's only one way to go. And what Yahweh shall say, no man cometh in but through me.
With me, that's right.
Oh, you say shit, I'm the way, I'm the light. No man get to the Father but through me. You know?
Uh, it was still on me, huh? On
Yeah.
that Luke, okay. Back in Luke 12 and 15, started over. It says, and he said unto them, take heed and beware of covetousness. For a man's life consisted not in the abundance of the things which he possessed, man. All right, so that doesn't give you status. That doesn't, in the eyes of the Lord, I should say. Because on this side, that's the things, that are most dear to everybody. That's how one is deemed of high regard, because of the things he possessed.
Yeah.
The carnal things he possessed, man, I should say.
And
You
that,
know?
that goes to show us too, real quick. That goes to show us how much being engulfed in fate is gonna allow us to get to the finish line.
Sorry.
Because Yahweh Shah told us that what no man shall live by bread alone.
Sorry.
Even this devil in the beginning. You right? He say, "Oh, I'm faint. I'm about to die. I need some food." Well, if you would have had faith, right? If you would have been subject to trusting in Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, nigga, you would have lived. You wouldn't have had no, "Oh, I'm faint." Why? Hey, Jake got the spirit of fasting. Jake got the spirit of praying. Well, the devil wasn't give. The devil wasn't giving over. I would say a subjection. He wasn't put in subjection to those things. You
That's right.
know. But us, we have to understand that what by those things that were given to us, we're able to endure, man.
That's
You
right.
know, it says what endure hardness as good soldiers. You
Sorry.
know,
Going into suffering.
real quick too, because it's not gonna be easy, bro. You're gonna have to put the things that you desire to the side for this.
That's right.
You know, because at the end of the day, we were only sitting here to do the work of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Now, anything else that's what recreational, yeah, that should have come later. You know,
Okay.
that should have come later, man. But hey, all hands on deck. You know.
Sorry. Even Yahweh Shah said it. My meat is to do the will of him that sent me. You know what I'm saying? So he understood the mission. So I mean, and we'll fall in the line with whatsoever he goes. I mean, don't that mean we should understand the mission as well? You know what
Right,
I'm
you
saying?
got to.
Right.
Because you got to keep in mind, Yahweh Shai didn't want nobody that was weak or wicked around him. And
Right.
when I say weak, I'm saying like in the spirit to put off from serving. You
Right.
know, it was either you was gonna forsake this. Hey, what he told the two brothers when they was fishing. He said,
Uh,
"Shit, drop your nets and follow me." It didn't say, "Oh, they replied this." It said they straightway dropped their nets and followed him. You know, so the same thing in its truth is nothing different. The same men of old that was back then, worshiping Yahweh Shem Shai, grinding, putting in the work, linking up with brother. It goes so simple to hey brothers traveling. Well, they did the same thing in the ancient times.
God.
Nothing has changed now, but what the beauty of everything is what everything is being joined in the spirit of power. Y'all about Shemi shot, man. It's workings of the Lord to what fulfill prophecy. You know, so these devils can fool the minds and masses of the people. What the Lord said, He gonna lift up the skirt of this place, man.
Right.
The Lord is tearing down that veil that have been put over the eyes of you Negroes, Latinos, and natives, man. You know, by way of His mouthpiece, which is the prophets.
God.
You got some on that?
That was pretty much it on it. I had
Okay. Hey, real quick, can you jump back in Romans 13 and read 12 on down, Baba Gashar?
I still got it.
Okay.
Now you want me to start back over from 11 because I ain't finished.
Okay, come on. You go. Yeah, that's cool.
This is Romans 13 and 11. It's saying, therefore, knowing that the time that is, knowing that the time that is now is high time to wake up out of sleep. It say, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Hey, and that's another beautiful thing about the Lord. The Lord didn't have documented the time or the season when He would come back, right? He just say shit, measured out the time diligently according to what the prophecies, you know. Because you got to keep in mind, say you go and work out and things of that nature. Say you go and work out and you limit yourself. Oh yeah, I only got to do 10 reps, right? Well, if you don't put a number on it, if you pay attention to that, you do way more than if you're not just adding a number to it, you know. You can always go further than what you believe you can. The same thing with what the Lord bringing forth that destruction. You know, it's near. We believe greatly. You know, and we understand that we are in beautiful times. But guess what? We according to the Lord's time, He's coming quicker than that. You know, we just got to remain patient. Go ahead.
This is verse 12. It say, the night is far spent. It say, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of the darkness. It's saying, let us put on the armor of light.
Yep. Put on the armor of light, man. Get ready for the things that we're about to see. It speaks about in Ephesians the 6th chapter being armed. Putting on the body armor. It says most of all the shield of faith, breastplate. So forth and so on. All right, the things that we're about to see in the times that we're coming to is really gonna blow the shit out of Jake's mind. It's gonna have Jake's minds bamboozled. Because as we express, when the spirit gets on us, we try to express the most we can, right? But you gotta think about it when you get to hearing action, when you get to hearing thunder, yeah, it look good, when it's raining, but say you walking and you hearing the sounds behind it, the powerful light striking it, hey, that changed the whole setting of everything,
Sorry.
you know. So the setting in the earth is about to change. The scriptures speak about how the Lord is gonna bring the mirth to cease, in the land. He's gonna break the staff for the wicked. So it's gonna be it's gonna be real chaotic in the world. Go ahead.
It say, it said, this is verse 13. It say, let us walk honestly in the day and not in rottenness. It say in drunkenness. It say and not in chamberings and wantonness. It say not in strife and
Indians.
Envying. Yep. Hey, ultimately, what having our spirits intact, even when it goes into drunkenness, hey, it says they stagger with drink, but not with wine. Drunkenness goes into those philosophies and these wicked doctrines, man. Gravitate to that strange woman and has speak about in Proverbs 6. That's what it's speaking about. Don't be given over to these things, but it's beautiful, right? Having the eyes to see, because a regular Jacob thing is talking about, yeah, you can't drink, or all kind. You gotta constantly be sober. Yeah, I mean, and in a sense, yeah, you don't want to be, all out pissy ass drunk, you know. But what it's saying is, hey, because the Lord is coming to what collect spirits, you know, He's coming to collect those righteous spirits of the elect, you know. So it says in Revelation 14, as I think about it once again, it says what these will what not found with God.
Sorry.
These were redeemed from among men. You know, and that's what's gonna blow a lot of these people's minds too when the chairs get to delivering brothers and things like that. It says what in Wisdom of Solomon 5th chapter they're gonna get to calling themselves fools and say how is he numbered? Because Jake see you,
Yeah.
on the pass by, huh?
I had it earlier. I had dropped it though. I could get it. I'm right here, bud.
Okay,
It was,
Con, yeah,
if
you know,
you want it, I mean, if not, then I
yeah,
can.
yeah, Con, yeah, you grab that, because they get to seeing Jake or they was like, yeah, we know him, and that's our family member. Well, what did he do so different? Well, you seen the things that he done, and not only that, you seen the things that he done prior to him being converted to that new creature,
That's right.
you know.
So they seen the
So,
power of the Lord ultimately, seeing
yeah,
that drastic change, you know what I'm saying?
yep. So
And
don't question. Oh, how is he? Ask Jake. Well, how is he? The Lord choose him, you know, and don't argue against who the Lord choose to deal with, you know,
God.
because you got to keep in mind that was not that opportunity open, right? Did not that same man warn you of the truth and tell you the things that were upcoming? But what did you do? Right? You went against it. So everybody gonna have a big ass pill to swallow at the end of the day if you rejected this truth. You know?
it, it's like as soon as one of no understanding heard it, he cast it behind his back. It said,
Yeah.
what before that it said it displeased him,
God.
and he cast it
Yep.
behind his back. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
because hey, Jay gotta be. Hey, man, we gotta continue to be crazy. You know? Hey, you got people right? Them storm trackers, them hurricane trackers. So like you. Yeah, you got storm and hurricane trackers. These niggas track deadly ass hurricanes, category 5 and up, running behind it, filming it. You know. So how much more us, running and cleaving to Yahweh Shimmy al Shah?
All right.
You know.
I had that was my solid. Want me to get straight to it? Or I'll start from the top.
And so you can start at the top, right?
Okay. This was
Hey,
my
because
solid.
real quick too, because main talk right now, just going into the lesson, through the spirit, the main talk right now is always aliens, it's this and that.
Uh,
You know, nah, we telling you niggas what they are. That's the angels and they're in the transportation, the transportational vehicles of the Lord to come and get his precious elect. And they gonna bring forth home to you wicked niggas, man. You know? But
God.
they say, oh, it's gonna be an invasion. Yeah, they're invading. Just to show you that your so-called deep fifth system, it has no type of power. It can be easily broken down. You know, go ahead.
this was my Solomon 5:1. It says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness
Yep,
before
you got it.
before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
Yep.
So,
Before the. Oh yeah, you got it. You can break it down.
so it says that righteous man shall stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. So the ones who disregarded all the work he put in, all the sacrifice and the time that he put in, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones who up against them, man. And also just hitting back on that great boldness. Only the men of the Lord are going to have that great boldness. When you go to Ecclesiastes 10, it says, "If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place." So only the men of the Lord with that spirit on them are going to have that great boldness, man. All right, before when Esau comes down with that great wrath, man. All right,
God.
it says verse 2, "When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation." All right, why are they going to be troubled with terrible fear? Like the brother said, they ultimately they can't understand it. But they don't know why these so-called UFOs are coming back, man. They don't know what's in it. They damn sure don't know what they're capable of, man. But us through the spirit and power Yahweh Shah in the scriptures, man, we understand what they are, which is why we're not going to be troubled with fear, because ultimately that's our transportation to salvation. So why would we be scared, man? Not saying that Jake's just gonna be around here, just what I'm saying, because those chairs give all power. You know what I'm saying? But it's more so of a reverence, man. All right,
Right.
and shit, and
And
shall be. You
gonna
got
be
to
comforting. That's gonna be comforting to the elect.
start.
If you gotta think about a man really stands in great boldness. Nothing can stop the boldness that he had. Hey, the scriptures say, "Travel not with a bold fellow," speaking of concern about the wicked, right? Just
Mhm.
looking at the wicked when he's a bold fellow. It's nothing gonna stop his boldness at that moment unless he get hit with some hot shit, you know. But for the righteous, our boldness and our trust comes from what seeing the Lord have great things manifest.
Right.
You know, the things that we prophesied about happening. You know, now you see, all the scriptures playing out full throttle. You know, that's boldness because now we're in the spirit of bro. This we told niggas, bro. You know, through the spirit power, y'all watching me outside. Because at the end of the day, it's not us. You know, it's just the Lord. It says it's the in the Philippians, it's the Lord's spirit that working within us to do these things. You
Right.
know, so it's not us, but hey, man, we're subject to rejoicing in the power which we serve. You know, hey, these Christians take pride in Jesus Christ. You know, so how much more us knowing that, bro, we serve the only true power. Even the heathen say, "What blessed is that nation whose power is Yahweh. He
Right.
is the Most High." They gonna say that again here. You know,
That's it.
new reverence is coming into the earth, man, and that's hey, this is the day that we dream of, man. This is the day that we desire. You know, and Scripture speak about that in the book of Amos. Warn to you that desire the day of the Lord. What end is it for you?
Right.
Concerning you Christians, you know, because we have the truth. You know, we understand fully what's gonna take place, man. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful time. It said, "What great shall be the day of Jezreel." You know, Jezreel going into what the deliverance of Yasha'Allah.
Right.
You know, so you damn right, bro. We gonna be in bold, stand with great boldness. You know, can't tell, hey man, the Lord didn't give us this truth for no reason, bro. You know, and that's another thing, Jake. You know, and which every we all go through it because we in this wretched ass flesh. You know, but at the end of the day, man, we can't let doubt reign in our minds. Hey, bro, believe that the Lord is dealing with you.
Right.
You know, not in pride to where you get puffed up and you can't be told nothing. Hey, man, the scripture say we gonna exalt Yahweh Shemi outside. Hey, Baba Shah, can you let me? I'll grab it since I'm right here on the Edomine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay.
Cool. Let me get this word exalt. We're
Okay.
gonna exalt the Lord, man. It says, yeah. It says to exalt. It says to give off vapor, to flow out.
Mhm.
Let me see. Exaltation. Nah, not that one. Okay, it says to raise, to elevate, in rank or honor, to glorify, to praise. You know, so we're gonna do that non-stop. You know, you got a wicked Jason. Oh yeah, I did this. I did this. No, bro, you didn't do nothing, bro. It was the Lord. You know, it says what? Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, so He can exalt you in due time. You
Sure.
know, so that's why we got to continue to put our trust in the Lord, bro. Yeah, the Lord allow us to, you know, capitalize in certain areas, and have certain things make shape. But at the end of the day, is it not still according to His will? You know,
Sorry.
you got it, Oxalakia, bro.
Okay. It was something you had said. Damn, what was it? But it made me go to the. You were speaking about doubt, if I'm not mistaken. About not doubting. You remember what you said? Salaki,
Uh,
it escaped me.
basically, Jake, Jacob, being that we in His flesh, sometimes you would get that, you know, because
Why?
the scriptures speak about. You got it.
Yeah,
I'll just
yeah. Hey, now, I mean, now you can finish your point. You can finish your point,
because the
bro.
scripture speak about that Roman letter man. It says one day a man esteems himself higher than another.
Right.
You know, so one day you could be boosted up in the spirit, the next day you catching hell, or the next day you got ailments, you fucked up, and all. But at the end of the day, we can't let that reign in our spirits, man. You know,
Right.
to where it overthrows us or it put us in a spirit of doubt. Like, man, the Lord not even dealing. To where you become last days ago, you go back to,
That's
but you
right.
got
The scriptures say idleness teaching much evil. You know what I'm saying? So going back into that last days ago spirit, man, that's definitely not the case, man. You know what I'm saying? But you get up on that doubt, it made me go to the word capable. And this is just food for thought of why we shouldn't be in doubt, because we have the capability of escaping. We have the capability of receiving salvation. We have the capability to call upon the Lord using His name with that direct line.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But this is capable. It says having the ability, fitness, or quality necessary to do or achieve a specified thing. All right, able to achieve efficiently whatever one has to do. All right, and it also says competent. You know what I'm saying? When you hire into a job, a person with the most skills, he's considered a competent person. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, being that we have, this engrafted word, hey, we're competent men. All right, which is more so, just tools to use, to battle those wicked thoughts, that these flesh are going to put out. Wisdom of Solomon 9, it says that the mortal soul museth upon things that are most heavy unto thee.
God.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we're going to deal with that. But brothers have to know that we have the capability of receiving salvation. We are eligible to receive salvation, if we have the number. But put into perspective that we are in a better case, than the rest of the world, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If we continue. You know what I'm saying? But that was all you had out? You had some more on what you was on? If not, I could jump back to Wisdom of Solomon.
Okay, yeah, you could grab that.
All right, got.
I want to just back up your point that you just made in the spirit of pop. This Ephesians 3, kind of lengthy. Yeah, I just read this. Okay, this is Ephesians chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 11. It says, I'm gonna start at 10. Ephesians 3 and 10. It says, to the intent that now unto the principalities and powers in heavenly places might be known by the church the manifold wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shai, according to the eternal purpose which he purposed in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, our Lord, in whom we have boldness and access with confidence by the faith of him. You see? So just backing up that point, everything that we've been granted, everything that has been given right unto us, it says we have boldness in access with confidence, but only through Yahweh Shai, man. You see? If we wouldn't be here preaching, and teaching and going into what Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, those names alone, hey, we had not no confidence, because what in the end it would come to naught, right? But this thing has been heavily given, Verse 13 it says, wherefore I desire that ye faint not at my tribulations for you, which is your glory. For this cause I bow, Salakia. For this cause I bow my knees unto the Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. You see? That's the same spirit that we must be in. Less us, more Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Which is gonna be that no matter what. It's gonna be that, because we don't have the power to save our own selves.
That's right.
But the Lord have what? Given us that access. I think you said the word granted or something like that when you was going into it. But we got access granted, through Yahweh Shai. Everybody else gonna get denied, right? It speaks about that. All those that call upon me, Lord, Lord, shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. I will tell them what, get hence from me, I never knew thee. Well, that's your access being denied,
That's right. It says back in that Wisdom of Solomon, that was it, or you had some more?
Yeah, no, that was it, bro.
Back in that Wisdom of Solomon 5, the latter end of 2, it says, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. Because think about it, the elect are going to be beamed up simultaneously while this place is getting fucking obliterated, bro. Them here, they come up hither, and seeing us be changed, it's going to appear strangeness to them, man. Just think about it, man. It says so far beyond all that they look for. Even us, so far beyond all we look for, man.
Hey, you said a beautiful point just now too. Because it says what you said. Why think about how they're gonna watch us be changed, because they gonna behold and glorify these wretched ass bodies, just so that it can signify with them like, damn, we would have went through that process. Think about you born 300 when you got dipped in all of that gold and
Oh, he
And he
came out.
came, he was like, yeah, you know, he got the flexing. Oh, you know, but think about
Right.
that, bro. They get to glorify this, you know, and this body shed off right before we enter, and boom, we change.
That's right. That's
But
right.
they're gonna see that, you know, and then from that moment, a missile drop on their top.
That's right. Come on. All in, the order that the Lord has it sanctioned, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The latter end is says so far beyond all that they look for. You know what I'm saying? So just hitting on that strangeness of our salvation, man. Because think about it, bro. You got brother at a point.
Now
Marco?
you got
You about to
Oh yeah,
break it up a little
thought the
bit.
brother threw his hand up. It's a lot. But yeah, it says so far beyond all that they look for, you know what I'm saying? Because bro, the Lord is gonna come through in ways that, you know, these motherfuckers see Salaki, getting excited, but he's gonna come through in ways that these people think are too far fetched. You know what I'm saying? 3 it says, and they repent.
too far fetched. Even like seeing, you know, some of the men that they knew get like. That's why, bro. They believe that. They believe like, bro, you ain't even worthy, bro.
Like, bro, this nigga, man, this
You
dude
know,
ain't shit.
like, bro, I know this dude. Like, how, you know, believing that there's something better than they are.
That's right.
You
That's right.
know, and that's why we're always found with homeless because the Lord say what the low he know at the lowly, but the prideful he know at the far off.
Far off, bro.
For the whole time we were the closest to the Lord that you could have ever been. You know, and I say that in homeless. You
Right.
know, hey man, and we feel that spirit when we're amongst the brotherhood.
Right.
You know, whether brother bringing you to get some food, hey, it just be y'all too. You know, and that brotherly and kingly countenance is there. The presence of Yahweh Shem Shah is in the midst.
That's right.
You know, but hey, that goes to show you too how wicked, wretched, and perverse these niggas is in the world. Cause they don't even want to see you get up out of here. They question. It ain't say in Wisdom of Solomon they was like, well, I'm glad he got up out of here. They
Yeah.
gonna say, how he, you know?
Hey, I get going to instant hating, bro. Instant hating.
Like, bro, that's what struck your nigga moment, bro. Like, yeah, you see Jake, you know what I'm saying? We close to the Lord. They not even happy for Jake.
Yeah, Lord.
Ah,
Hey,
hey,
that,
it's always good to detangle from so-called family too, because they're gonna be the main ones that say, "Oh, how is he numbered?" You know, knowing damn well they knew everything that we weren't prescribed to the same things here.
sorry.
You know,
Verse 3. It says, and they repent and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves. And then the repent is too late. You know what I'm saying? You already seeing the strangeness of the salvation, so and now you want to repent? You don't
yeah,
it's too late, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on,
yeah,
man.
and right there is going into basically them regretting.
That's right.
You know, them regretting. As Jake on everything last minute. That's like, oh, like, damn, we would have got that. Like, damn, we wouldn't have. Then you know, like that puts them in a spirit of guilt.
That's right.
So
Jake,
not only you got your mind being greatly plagued last minute, now you got to deal with that Zechariah 14 and 12. You know,
Being consumed, man. It says, groaning in the anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach, who we gave hell to, for lack of better terms. All right? Let's think about it, man. In Wisdom of Solomon 3, it says, in the sight of the unwise, we seem to doctrine. You know, they think it's strange that we run out to the same excess of riding with them. All right, so these people, that's all a part of them holding us in derision and reproach, man. You know,
yeah,
you really learn look, no, all
yeah,
everything that comes with it, man. All right,
yeah.
the scriptures tell us not to fear the incredulity of them that trouble us. Incredulity is them being unbelieving, man.
Yeah.
You know, and
And what's
we got
beautiful about it too is you gotta keep in mind seeing, you know, the elect be beamed up into the chairs. They not gonna have that spirit of, you know, that spirit. Oh, they getting abducted and this and that. They gonna know that. Damn, bro, this is the deliverance of the Israelites.
all
You
right,
know, this is the end, and they're the only ones that's gonna be safe. You know,
all right.
imagine that. You know, All we can do is, is continue to, meditate on it in the spirit and, vision it out the best way we can. But when it happens, Lord willing, we be a part of that, man. You
Right,
know,
right.
who don't want to? Hey, I would say who don't want to see the kingdom of heaven, but evidently 2/3 don't. But hey, man, Lord willing, we're able to, to receive that. You know, be the first fruits of Yahweh Shemi Shah.
That's right. It says, verse 4 says, we fools accounted as like madness and his end to be without honor. It says,
Mm.
you want to hit on that? Or?
Yeah, they hope that even when Jake was young, Jake will say, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be." They give Jake the black culture vibration when he come out the womb. You know, oh yeah, it's a nice little baby, this and that, da, da, da. The nigga get 3, 4, get the tan shit up. Nigga, you gonna be dead, and bro, nigga ain't even life yet. They putting shit in Jake's name, fucking Jake's name up already. But ultimately the point is, they what they say is, Jake has a no legacy. You know, Jake ain't gonna have no good reputation. You gonna be just like your uncles and them. You gonna
Like
be
you
dead or in jail. You know, the whole time we were honored, by Yahweh Shimi Al Shai. What the Lord say? Hey, let me get it real quick. All right.
Con.
All right. This is Matthew 25 and 21. His Lord said unto him, well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many. Enter thou into the king, enter thou into the joy of thy Lord, which is the kingdom. You know? So ultimately at the end of the day, man, we desire to be found good and faithful servants unto Yahweh Shemi Shah. That's why the Lord said, "Well, when He come, who shall He find with faith on earth?" Well, only the elect are gonna be have that faith have that faith equipped. You know, we don't want to hear it. Get from hence me, thou wicked servant. I never knew thee, boy. Boy, hey, hey, hearing that alone will make Jake just disintegrate on spot. You ain't need the missiles. Jake gonna disintegrate, bro. Just hearing that. So come on, bro. It's no way. You know,
That's right. Let's see,
because
five.
Jake in the world think that everything is a joke. You really believe a UFO gonna come pick you up and, and save you from the like? Okay, we'll see.
watch
Which we know, man. That's why Scripture speak about that in Jeremiah. Hey, we know what and who we worship. You know,
John.
John,
Uh,
come,
uh, but
you got it up.
John lost. Jake lost his train of thought. Kind of, I'll just go back to Wisdom Solomon. It'll come back to me. Wisdom Solomon 5:5. It says, "How is he numbered among the children of the Most High? And his lot is among the saints, man." So shit, how is he considered to be one of those ones who are lucky to be delivered, man? All right. It says his lot is among the saints, man, meaning that he was preordained to be delivered.
Yep.
That Jeremiah 1:5?
Before I
Well, I
formed
formed in the belly, I knew thee, man. So he was one of those ones who couldn't be plucked out of the Lord's hand, as John 10 speaks about, man.
yeah.
All
It
right.
speaks about in the Ephesians, the first chapter as well, the elect according to the foreknowledge. What's like it? That's Peter's, but it basically says that along the same lines too in the book of Ephesians, the first chapter, concerning how the Lord chose us in preordained. The Lord willing, we be able to
I'm
get
here.
to. Okay,
I'm here. This is Ephesians 1, and I'm gonna start from 4. It says, according as he has chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, man. All right. So he said, chosen us in him before the foundation of the world. I mean, it was preordained,
hey,
predestined.
that's how he was numbered. The elect is gonna be numbered according. Hey, it says what he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world that we should be holy and blamed before
Right. Set
everything was
apart.
predestined.
And it says that we be holy and without blame. So set apart, sanctified. All right. Verse 5, it says, having predestinated us into the adoption of children by Yahweh Shah Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will, man. All right, so being adopted back and redeemed by the Heavenly Father, man. All right, and you gotta imagine feeling, that Jake is gonna have, being deemed up when that wisdom of Solomon 5 comes into effect, man. You know what I'm saying? Or that First Corinthians 15, of us being changed. You know what I'm saying? And when you go reading that Revelations 11, it says the elect are going to be Friday. So that means we're going to be giving praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shah while being beamed up, man. Goes to show you the mind frame that the men of the Lord are going to be in, bro. Even in, just think about it, bro. Seeing this place get obliterated, and you still want to give praise to you, like, come on, man. 2/3 mind frame ain't even there. Just shows the difference between, the elect, which is that remnant that's going to be saved, versus, the masters of the world, man.
Right.
You know? Let's see, yeah, that was it on the Ephesians, though.
Hey, in verse 6 and 7.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come. Verse 6, it says, to the praise of the glory of his grace, wherein he had made us accepted in the beloved.
This is how we numbered among the saints.
Accepted.
We're accepted, right? Go ahead.
It says, let me get back to it. Accepted in the beloved, in whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace.
Yeah. So, and when we read up, right, it spoke about those spiritual blessings and heavenly places. Well, it's already sanctioned in the heavens who the elect is, right?
That's right.
That's why it tells us that in the book of Romans, the 8th chapter, that what it has to be made manifest, right? It says the sons. What it says, I don't want to butcher it.
Yeah.
Romans, the 8th chapter. It says,
Talk about that 8 and 29. What? How much more shall he freely give us all things?
nah, it's one up top. It's basically going to, let me see real quick. The creature right here, Romans 8 and 19.
Okay.
It says, for the earnest expectation of the creature awaited for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High. That's what we're waiting on, to have it be made manifest, it be declared, by way of what the elect getting beamed into the chariots. It's gonna be known, you know.
Jason.
Even when it's time of Jacob's trouble and things like that, seeing Jake get through many different obstacles, right? Seeing Jake get laced up with food, because it tells us that in Second Ezra, the 16th chapter, that then shall they know who my chosen are, because they shall be revealed by fire, you know. So we're gonna be put in situations, but through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahshua, we're gonna be able to get out of them. I get out of it, get through it. I say that, get through it, you know.
Hey, Bible shot. That's you read 19. Did you read 18?
No, I read just 19.
You could jump up to 18, Bible shot?
God.
Because you spoke, that was the spirit, bro, because you started going into the things that we're gonna go through. So that 18, gonna answer that.
Verse 18, I'm gonna start at 17.
Huh.
It says, and if this is Romans 8 and 17, and if children, then heirs of the power, and joint
So,
heirs of Mashiach, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together.
all right, so it says, and if children, then heirs of the Most High, man. All right, so to be heir to the throne is basically to be next up to rule. All right, so it says that we're being heirs, joint heirs with Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man. Meaning that we're gonna be able to partake of that, bro.
Hey, we're going back to our true estate.
That's
Right?
right.
Joint heirs to the power, we'll ultimately what? Gathering our name back. We're gathering back Yasha Allah, princes of the power.
Right.
We getting that back.
Hey, and also because you said getting our name back, back then it was something called. Back then it was something called a nomen omen. I'm saying it's pretty much whatever your name is, it kind of solidified your lot or what you were gonna do or accomplish. For an example, Joseph's name was Yawasap, and it means to add unto. Because and he was named that because out of him came Ephraim and Manasseh, those two tribes, and they were added to the list. But nevertheless, though, hitting back on that name, Yashar, Prince of the Power, man. That prince is usually heir to the throne, so we're gonna tap back into that, man.
Yeah.
All right, well, the elect are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It
Even
says,
when it goes to us even when it goes to us fulfilling our name on this side,
right, that's right,
because right now this ain't just no trial run.
right,
Nah, we in real time, right? So what? We're ultimately what? I ain't gonna say preparing, but we're starting and living out our legacy.
right,
Because this is gonna be remembered. We're not gonna be talking about the things that were done in Egypt. We're gonna be reminiscing on our Passovers in the kingdom when we think about us here getting delivered in America. You know,
right.
Jay gonna get to be able to tell his seed what happened. They gonna, hey dad, they gonna be speaking in Hebrew. Hey dad, what
Abba.
happened? Yeah, hey, what happened? Here and there. And, you know, we gonna have so much power. We gonna even be able to show clips. You know,
Right,
so our high holy days are gonna be heavy. It's going back to that ancient vibration.
right,
Power is coming back into the earth. You know, so these devils that's believing that they got an escape route, nah, you're being controlled as well. You know, to do exactly what you're subject to do, and the Lord's gonna lead you right into our hands, man. You
that's right.
know, then we gonna control you.
I control you.
Go ahead.
It says, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. So we go through this what that scripture in Matthew say?
Which one?
Uh, is it thy burden is? I don't want to butcher it, but pretty much like thy burden is light or thy yoke is light.
Yeah. My burden is light. My burden is.
I am. I think I butchered it, bro. Thy
I
burden
got
is heavy, thy yoke is light.
Yeah, this is Matthew 11:30. It says, "For my yoke is easy and my burden is light."
All right, so thy yoke is easy and thy burden is light, man. So meaning that it's not too heavy for us, man.
Hey, let me go up real quick 2 verses.
Come,
It
come.
says Matthew 11:28. It says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I
Mm,
will give you rest." And that's why it's so beautiful seeing the chariots and things of that nature right now. The talk, the war talk. Everything falling and going the course that the Heavenly Father wants it to go. Right? Because we understand that rest is coming. The
right,
Revelation 22, when Yahushua say he gonna wipe out the tears from our eyes, that's about to be played out. You know, Jacob's trouble is about to be played out. The Lord coming with miraculous works that many won't believe is about to be played out. Divine intervention is ready to get activated in the earth for the elect.
sorry.
Verse 29, it says, "Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I
Mm,
am and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light," man. So, hey, this lines up perfectly with that Romans 8. You
sorry,
know, the truth isn't grievous. This is the best thing we ever had.
sorry.
You talking about you going through too much hell, bro? Man, it's gonna be what it is. You
That's right.
know, yeah, we catch hell and we don't downplay hell, but at the end of the day, hey, that's why the scriptures always, hey, I will send forth, I will send unto you the comforter. You catching hell, get the reading, get the be amongst the body. You
Sorry.
know, bro, the kingdom overshadows all. Yahweh Shai and Yahweh overshadows all. You know,
Con. Back in that Romans 8:18, it says, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us, man." You know what I'm saying? So none of the bullshit, that Jay go through is worthy to be compared with the glory, which shall be revealed into us, man. You know what I'm saying? Being that we're gonna be joint heirs with, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we joint heirs, bro.
yeah.
Having a heathen, for an inheritance, for a possession,
Uh-uh.
you know what I'm saying? Getting that get back, man. Ruling them with the rod of iron. Being able to when you go what's that? Isaiah 65 or 60. I believe it's 65, but it says we're gonna be able to enjoy our vineyards, man.
Yeah.
All right. So being actually able, to enjoy the benefits of the things that we reap, man. Okay. But yeah, that was pretty much it on that. I just wanted to hit at 18.
Con.
Back in that Wisdom of Solomon 5, come. It's 11. It says, "How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints." So his lot is sealed amongst the saints, man.
Hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it's good
saying?
to say the lot was casted to the left.
Come.
So everything was set up and or orchestrated how the Heavenly Father wanted it. You can't go up against that. You know?
Right. Oh, Slack, it was another thing I wanted to hit. That Ephesians 1, verse 7, because it says, "In whom we have redemption through his blood." Talking about Yahweh Shah. You can read that Isaiah 53 for that. It says the forgiveness of sins according to the riches of his grace. So uh that's not talking about everybody. You know what I'm saying? That redemption through his blood. Because if you jump up to the first verse, it says, "Paul, an apostle of Yahweh Shah Mashiach, by the will of the Most High, to the saints which are at Ephesus," man.
All
And
right.
when we go to Psalms, the 148th chapter, we know who the saints are. Talking about Israelites, man.
Yeah.
You know? But I mean, shit, that was all I had.
You can get that Drive 5, Michael Ward.
Uh, this is Zechariah 5:1. It said, "Then I turned and lift up mine eyes, looked, and behold, a flying robe."
Yeah, so everything is documented, right? These are our records. Okay. What is he seeing? He's not seeing a flying robe for Hawaiian rolls. No, he's seeing the chariots. You know, he's seeing the chariots, man. The same thing that when it appeared, you be in full amazement of. You know, well, those titans are about to get brewing up here, even so more in the land of the north, because this is gonna be the place, where the bulk of the elect is ultimately gonna be gathered from. You know, and you can go ahead too.
God, this is verse 2. It said, "And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe. It say, the length thereof is 20 cubits. It said, the breadth thereof is 10 cubits."
Go ahead.
Verse 3. It say, then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the earth, of the
Well,
whole earth.
why is it a curse? You're the curse that go forth over the earth, man, because the chariots has the ability to obliterate, America. You know, it's gonna be striking this place too. You know, but what? It's letting this devil know every time it enters, right? That what your judgment draw nigh. The chariots are friendly reminders to Esau Edom. Well, I ain't gonna say a friendly. I'll say terrifying reminders. You know, yeah, you devil, you comfortable, you know. Yeah, you doing all your lines and this and that, but keep in mind your expiration date draw nigh. You know, your destruction is coming. Go ahead.
Uh, this is say, for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off.
Hey, get that in Exodus, Biblical shop. You got the Shakar?
What you had wanted us, Slack?
Exodus 21:16. But it says what everyone that stealeth shall be cut off. Letting it be known that what the chariots, the angels, they're against Esau Edom. They're against this devil.
This is Exodus 21:16. It says, "And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death."
Right. So when we go back to the Zechariah 5, right? When the chariots pull up and it's time for us to get delivered, whose hands are we gonna still be found in?
Right.
Esau Edom. You know? So it says what he shall be cut off as on this side according to it. Go ahead.
It say should be cut off as on this side according to it.
Uh-huh.
That everyone that's
Swear.
Everyone that swear should be cut off as on this side according to it.
Go ahead.
This is verse 4. It said, and I will bring it forth, said the Lord. It said of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of a house of the thief.
That's right. What it says, what the city of unwalled villages.
Oh,
Spirits are gonna enter into this place, man. You know, into the house of the thief. Who's the thief? This devil. Esau Edom. He coming not boy to steal, to kill. You know, murder, traffic. You know, the list goes on. Go ahead.
It say, and into the house of him that swear falsely. He say by my name,
Mm-hmm.
and it should remain in the midst of the house. And hold on, it shall consume it with the timber, the timber thereof. It say and the stones thereof.
Mm-hmm. Going into how they gonna be zapping too. You know, consuming. So not only do you have to worry about thermonuclear missiles, right? Hey, the chairs is on your bad side too. Which everything. The sun is against this devil.
God.
The sun, hey, even the sun hate this devil. The trees hate this devil. You know. And ultimately, man, what the chairs are gonna enter into the land of the north, into America. You know. That's why our deliverance is ultimately gonna come from. You know. So, hey, brothers, man, these continue to measure the time diligently in itself to know when the Lord is ultimately soon to visit. Visit this place. It's like ancient Egypt. He gonna hit this place with plagues, pestilence. Of course, we all the famine. You know, but expect things to get worse, but greater for our cause. You know, there's no escape route for the heathen. There's no escape route for those that won't hearken to Yahweh Shem Shah, man. You know. So as they get to say, "Oh, aliens are coming now," hey, our brothers are coming. The angels are coming. Yahweh Shai is coming. You know, and it's not no unidentified flying object. Yeah, that's the chariots. We can identify with it because what we've been put back in remembrance. You know, we're
That's
the
right.
only ones that the Lord know. You know, Lord willing, we build the elect. We're the only ones that the Lord know. You know, so the Lord is not going to leave His precious jewels here to be trampled on. Okay, and to be left hungry and not fed and seeking out of the hands of this devil. You know, like he spoke about in the parable with Lazarus and the rich man. Well, the rich man, his season is out. You know, markets are crashing. You know, hey, the allies will turn on each other. You know, everything that's bad is happening is for our betterment, man, so that we can receive the kingdom. You know, so brothers, got anything else? With that, huh?
No, I
Huh?
say they called 12.
Okay, So with that, man, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying lesson to the Lord's elect, and sincere believers and listeners. We'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, double honor to the elders and the apostles of great millstone that rule and teach well, and must be safety and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four winds, pushing this truth and sincerity and the diligence. Till next time, Shalom.
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 Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom.